So in the video we took the other day, we were looking at the John Deere lawnmower with the Briggs Stratton V-twin 22 horsepower engine, and I was having a problem with the intake valve wasn't operating correctly. So I have pulled the engine out of the mower, which actually wasn't very difficult at all. The shiv and PTO, it's electric PTO, it's held in with one bolt, and it was pretty easy to just take apart, and then the drive shiv and the blade shiv pop right off. It was 3-4 bolts and it pops the whole engine. So here's our engine with the crankcase apart, and what I found is actually no problem at all. So once I got it apart, I looked in here, inspected. Well, I'll back up for a second here. Here's the head. This was the intake valve and the exhaust valve. The intake is the one that's giving me the problem. It was not closing like in the position it is now, and it was not cycling the full amount. So I've reassembled it. And as you can see, there's some play in here, which is good. I had no play before. And we come back over here, and inside you can see the tappets on the back end that pushes that push rod up. So this guy right here, oops, sorry, that's our exhaust tappet on that side, and the one back behind it, if you can see it, that's the intake, and of course this is the other side. So the aggravating part here, good news, bad news I suppose, is I took it apart, inspected it, everything seems to be working order. Put the push rod back in, tighten the rock arm back down, and we'll cycle the engine, and we'll be able to see the operation. So there's our intake opening. As you can see, it's opening quite a bit, and then there it is closing. Seems to be all the way, and then our exhaust valve goes. And I look in here, watch the operation, and everything seems to be operating correctly. There's the tappet moving right now for the intake, and going down. So I do not know what was causing the problem. I'm still going to inspect a little farther and see if I can find any debris or anything that might have been up in there, but I have not found anything. This is the other side of the crankcase. This seems to be an issue. So we'll see what happens.